got the car in the first place. Hey, this testimony, sister. Boy, I'm getting old.
Slow down, Pastor.
Slowly, thank you. Sister, I got to ask God to slow it down. So, I'm driving this Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. Some of you probably know it, the first vehicle I had. And for some reason, it's getting old and it's, things are going wrong. And then all of a sudden, I'm turning the ignition and the key wouldn't turn. The vehicle would not start. The key would not turn.
You have a problem with starting the vehicle?
Yeah, exactly right. So one day, I am at the gas station putting gas in the car. You have to turn the ignition off. Yeah. I'm on my way to work. I turn the ignition on and it would not come on. So I turned the key to take the ignition out. The key would not come out. Oh, no. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, something is wrong. I turn the ignition again. Nothing. Turn it off. Try to pull the key out. Fidgeting with it would not come out. Call AAA. AAA got the key out for me. The guy said, hey, this car is going. You need to get rid of this. Like, thank you very much. I needed to hear that. I just needed to hear that. Thank you. Right? So I'm driving going to work, right? And the car will not go into drive. I'm like, oh man. Then somebody hit me. No, nobody did hit me. My son had an accident. I took it to a body workshop. The body workshop fixing the car. The guy, the handbrake. The guy popped the handbrake. The guy at the shop popped the handbrake. Did not tell me he popped the handbrake. I go for inspection. The car would not pass. The guy said, you don't have a handbrake? I'm like, I don't have a handbrake. I always have a handbrake. So I go back to the bodywork guy. The bodywork guy said, yeah, it busted with us, but you can buy one and we'll put it in for you. I'm like, he refused to fix it for me. He refused. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to get into a big argument with him. So I go home and I'm praying and I said, the Lord speaks to me in dreams, right? I am praying and I'm saying, Lord, I need a vehicle. I really need a vehicle. So I go around and I'm shopping around and everybody's telling me your credit is not good enough to get a vehicle. I'm like, oh, dang.
Because you don't have no credit.
I didn't have no credit, right? Because I had just come to America really. Like, I had no real credit. I had no credit. So I go to Bay State. Thank you, sister. You got me, man. I went to Bay State Ford. Bay State Ford said, oh, you don't have any credit, but you know what? We deal with people like you who don't really have credit. We can help you out. The guy said, come go with me. The guy takes me to a 2000 or something like that minivan. I'm like, sir, do it look like a minivan? Do you see me with any kids? Like a minivan driver? Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, and the thing about it was like an old beat up minivan.
He wanted to get rid of it.
He wanted to get rid of it, right? He wanted to get rid of it. So, even if it was a better minivan, right? I may have considered it, but it was old and beat up, Sister Norma. So I went home. I went by David and Jackie because it's close to their house, right? It was Bay State Ford was close to there. I go over there. I'm like, you believe this guy is I came over here and he's selling me this old beat up Ford minivan and long story short, I go home in the nighttime, Sister Banks. I fall on my knees and I start to pray. Exactly. And I'm like, Lord, I have to get to work. I can't be begging people to drop me to work all the time because my vehicle got so bad. Jackie used to come every morning and pick me because she worked in Boston, take me to work, and then a friend would bring me home. A friend from my job would bring me home. I'm like, no, Lord, this got to stop. So I'm praying, John, and in the midst of my prayer, the Lord showed me a website. Praying in my dream. And I'm dreaming, and the Lord showed me a website. I get up, pick up my laptop, put the website in the search browser. Boom, the website comes up, and I'm like, yo, okay, this website is real. But it says put in your social and your phone number, right? But I'm a little bit leery, so I put in my social and I put in Jackie's phone number. That time. It was their house number, though. Their house number, right? Because they had a house phone then. I put in their house number, and I put in my social. I'm like, they can't connect me because these people do all the craziness over here, right? Yeah. So I put in what I would like and blah, blah, blah. And I went back to sleep. 2 days after or so, I got a message from them telling me, hey, somebody named David left a message on our phone for you to come to Westboro. Mitsubishi Westboro. See, she know the story they know what I'm talking about. Come to Mitsubishi Westboro. I'm like, I don't know who that person is. And they're convincing me, yes, the person left your name, they left your number, they said to come here about some car. So I'm like, okay. I completely forgot that I woke up because I woke up out of my sleep and did it. According to the dream, Sister Bates. Right? Yeah. So ask the Lord, brethren. Ask the Lord, brother. He will do it for you. Ask and believe. Ask in faith. I called the guy. The guy says, yes, I got your information off the website. The website sent your information to me. Come up here. I have a car for you. I'm like, wow. Man, I drove my old beater. By this time, the car would not start, but you know what I did? I got a jump start, right? And I got a jump start, John. What you
Kept it running.
Yeah, I left it running. I went to the.
You had to jimmy it to get it to gear. Remember?
Exactly. Man, I went and I had it clean. Because the body was nice. I had it clean and everything. They were looking nice. Outside looking good, but inside it's pure problems.
Yeah.
I got up there to this guy, and this guy, he sits down with me. He said, what kind of car you want? He said, I said, well, you know, I'm thinking low. I'm not trusting God. I'm thinking low. I said, I would take a 2004, 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Another one, as long as it's working good. I don't want nothing too good. The guy looked at me like, he was like, really? Wouldn't you like to get a car that you can leave here and drive to California and come back without it breaking down on you? He was like, who sent you here? I'm serious. He's like, who sent you here? Who said? He said, yeah, listen to this. Listen to this. And the man is ungodly. And the man said, who knows what God can do for you? I'm like, okay. Seriously? You want to hear? I pull up my phone. I call Jackie. Because used to call Jackie for everything. I call Jackie. I said, Jackie, this man tell me maybe God sent me here. Maybe God sent me here. I'm like, maybe I'm going to get this car, right? So the guy is like, your credit is real bad, though, but I'm going to see how I'm going to try it. Your credit is real bad. Do you don't really have any credit? I said, no. He said, man, you look like paying like $500 a month. I said, whoa, forget it. So I got up. He said, no, sit down. When you going? I said, I can't pay $500 for a car, sir, and I don't want to waste your time or mine. He said, sit down, man. Sit down. Let's work this out. You don't want a car? You put in your name, you don't want a car? He said, sit down. I sat down. The guy said, what do you want? You want a Mercedes? You want a BMW? I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm serious. You want a BMW? He said, you got pay stubs with you? I said, yeah, I walk with pay stubs because he told me what to do, right? Yeah. I walk with 2 pay stubs. He said, I don't need no credit report. All I need is pay stubs to show your work. And I'm like, wow. Maybe I can get a car. But now my faith started building again because I asked the Lord. I remember waking up in my dream, asking the Lord, my faith is building again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting before the guy and I said, no, sir, I don't think I can afford a BMW. I don't think I can afford to pay for a Mercedes. I said, that's out of my league. Right? He looked at me and shook his head. He said, man, I need a smoke, man. I need a smoke, man. He's like, man, you're serious, man. You drive all the way. Where you come from? I said, Brockton. He said, you drive all the way here and you want a 2004 Jeep or 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee that's going to break down on you again? He said, are you serious? Yeah. He called like 15 banks till he get the right car note for me. Right? I'm serious. So by this time now, I'm excited, right? I'm like, wow, I'm going to get me a nice car. Maybe what kind of car he going to give me, right? So I called Jackie again, of course. And I said, Jackie, this guy is going to give me a car. It's going to cost me so much. She said, no, Stephen, don't take it. I said, but I didn't see the car yet, and I believe in God. I need to get to work, right? And the guy said, put down the phone. Let me go show you something. So I hang up. And I go walk out into the parking lot. Sister Norma, the guy showed me a Mercedes. He's like, you can have that. if you want. I said, sir, I told you no, that's no. He showed me another car that there had a guy just brought in a sports Audi.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. So he said, okay, good. I had a feeling you didn't want those. You know what? I got your car on the bay and it's clean. All I have to do is change the wheels, change the tires.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure you're going to take this car. He says, I have been saving this car for you.
Wow.
So when I walked into the bay, the man had the engine running and everything. It's the car I got now. The black Nissan that I got. When I saw it, I liked it, right? I said, whoa. And you want to hear something? I went to Nissan with Jackie and David to get something done with the two of them. David went to get his truck. Something was wrong with the wiring. Fixed. And we saw that same car, that same model in the showroom.
Yeah.
Right? And Jackie said, wow. Me and what the guy name? Who the guy with the bikes? That makes the bikes.
Oh, Louis.
Jackie said, wow. Me and Louis would look good in that car, boy. We didn't share her bike, right? And I was standing there and I said, yeah, boy, that car look good. I could do it one of them too. and God is so good that that's the same exact car that the guy had on the bay waiting. And he said, this is the car I got for you. So he said, hey, Jackie, the car is so-and-so and so-and-so. Come and see it. Next thing you know, Jackie Turner, David was working, of course, and Zatia and Zaria, everybody showed up at the dealership because I'm waiting at the dealership. They all showed up, right? When they saw the car, they were like, whoa! The money and everything went out the window. It didn't matter how much it cost anymore. Then she was like, take it, Stephen. Take it, Stephen. Take it, Stephen. I'm like, whoa. The guy is like, I'll tell you what. Say that y'all like it so much. Take it home and we can finish the other business later. Seriously. He said, just leave your car here. And hear this. Now, my car is worth nothing. So we went back inside the room, and he did something, and he said, oh, man, it ain't working out. I know what I got to do. Because he's the boss, right? Yeah. He's the manager of the dealership. He said, I know what I got to do. He said, I'm going to buy that truck from you for $5,000.
Wow.
Boy, you know what?
That is a good God.
Jesus. You know, God is good.
So you didn't have to pay no down payment?
Exactly.
Nothing.
I ain't paying no down payment.
Sign and drive.
I ain't paying just sign and drive. I just sign and drive. Mm-hmm. That's how good God is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just signed and drive with no credit.
And less than 400 a month.
Less than 400. God is good, man. I mean, anyhow, so he took the truck. He didn't even try to start it. He didn't do nothing. He said, I said, you want to see it? He said, no. No, he went, he looked just to prove he said it. He saw it, he went, he looked at it, he didn't open the doors, did nothing. He just looked at it like this. He said, okay, let's go. Back in the shop.
He just want to make sure it was there.
He just want to make sure it was there. Right? And we left that car there, and we drove home that black car. And that was a new car off the lot then. It had like 30,000 miles on it or something like that. But I think the person who got it traded up because the person, like, you know, they kept their cars and then because I asked the guy, and it was like spanking new. It had no problems. No problems. And very little mileage on it. That was God. Right? That was God. So hear this. A year later, right? A friend of mine wanted to get a vehicle, so I sent them to the guy. Right? We called the shop. As there's a God above. That means Jackie knows because she went to David knows because they all were present when I did the deal with the guy. Right? We called the shop. The guy is gone. And